Hi everyone, I'm letter J, a first-year undergraduate student who will be studying architectural science at TMU, previously known as Ryerson. In this video, I will share my accepted art portfolio and provide valuable tips on creating an art portfolio for architectural science. I am also accepted into multiple programs from different universities. For architectural science, I got accepted at TMU and the University of Guelph. For interior design, I got accepted at TMU as well. And lastly, for industrial design, I got accepted at OCAD in Carleton. But this video is about my architectural science portfolio and tips for TMU. If you want to see my other accepted portfolios for industrial design or interior design, check out my separate videos here or in the description box below. Now let's dive into the tips for creating an outstanding art portfolio that will help you stand out in the application process. So firstly, to create a successful architectural science portfolio for TMU, follow these tips. Firstly, portfolio format. Prepare your portfolio as a PDF or individual slides using SlidesRoom. Don't include your name from the portfolio, and no resume or CV. Only submit the required 12 to 14 portfolio pieces. And secondly, show diversity. Showcase your creativity and present a mix of 2D and 3D pieces. Don't include architectural drawings or professional drafting. So, you see here that I even made a Google Excel showcasing each type and status and media that I'm using for each individual artwork. For reference, out of my 13 artworks, I only included 4 architecture-related pieces. And there's 7 2D and 7 3D pieces of artwork. And for thirdly, include artwork details in your portfolio. For each artwork, provide a title, medium or media, date executed, and the original piece's size. So you need 4 things: title, medium, date executed, and the original piece's size. Remember, if you have 3D artwork, photograph it from various angles to provide a comprehensive view. And the fourth tip would be home exercise. This is an extra assignment from TMU and it changes year by year. For my year, I had to create a 3D paper sculpture that I can only use 1 piece of paper. I can only make 2 cuts, 3 folds, and taping or gluing is only allowed in 4 locations. Just remember to check the TMU Art Portfolio website. Follow the instructions, like you can check this website. But I think the major thing that you need to keep in mind of is don't include professional architectural things in your portfolio because they're not looking for it. They're trying to look for your creativity. So I only had 4 pieces of architectural related artworks in my portfolio, and the others are only showcasing my creativity, which you can know about it now. This is my art portfolio. You see that there are 13 artworks and 1 home exercise statement. My first piece of artwork is called the Old Hong Kong. It's this here. So what this is actually I'm trying to express the importance of historical buildings. The black and white buildings here are actually historical buildings in Hong Kong that are torn down or demolished, and they are replaced by skyscrapers or residential areas, which is the bluish thing in the back. Skyscrapers are replacing the black and white historical buildings because the skyscrapers are drawn in such a great scale compared to the black and white ones. Skyscrapers are kind of eating up the historical buildings, and it's trying to show that the skyscrapers seem to have a greater importance in Hong Kong society rather than these small Hong Kong buildings which are compressed into a small thing here. Basically, to sum up, I'm just trying to say that I acknowledge the importance of historical buildings, and I think that they should be preserved but not demolished or replaced. Here, my second artwork is called The City in My Eyes. I kind of made it up because I just want to show that I really like architecture. It's just trying to show my interest to this subject. And that whenever I feel sad or happy, I like to look at buildings and it just reassures me, which is not really sure, but I have to do it for the university. And these are all done in one day, like these brief sketches and drafts and things here. Okay, and then now this is actually my third work. It is called the Presto Watch. This is actually an interesting project because this is firstly this 3D and this is totally not architectural related, but I included this because I need to show diversity. This is actually functionable, and you see here, I basically melted my Presto card. A Presto card is actually a card that you use to take public transits in Canada. I melted this card, I took the coil out, and I kind of soldered it into a new coil, which is smaller, it's super small. And I 3D designed some of these cases. At first it was a circular design, but it didn't fit in the Presto coil that I made. Right now, actually, I lost this, but I made this thing instead. And it is also still a band, and then I just wear it and go to the subway and just do the job. It still works like a Presto watch and it's totally fine, so this is actually useful for me and I really like this thing. This is just showing my creativity, and this is actually a combination of my previous digital artworks, and I just cropped them and made it as a sticker pack. It's just that I want to show my art skills in a way. And then another artwork that I have is called My Food. This is a 3D work, and this is just a food sculpture, just saying that I like these type of food. I drafted all my ideas here first and formed the keycaps and stuff, and then I just used clay and color palettes to build the keycap and resin as well, and to build the keycaps, and I can actually press them, and it's just kind of like a stress tool. Then when I feel stressed, I can just press the keycaps, and also it acts like a tooth in the mouth model. And I also doodled some foods that I like here, and I further decorated it with clay and resin and glowing and stuff to make it look like a mouth. And after that I have this work, which is architecture related. This is the third architecture related projects that I have, and this is a habitat shelter that I did in the tech design class. I basically used natural materials, biodegradable materials, and I built a shelter that may appear in the forest. Remember, in 3D works we have to showcase multiple aspects and angles, so very different from my sketch. Like, I did this in Procreate. Another artwork, this is not architectural related, this is an illustration I did in Hong Kong. This artwork is just trying to say that food can bring us together, and I want to show cultural homogeneity, which means that nationality or ethnicity doesn't matter when we gather all together. Like, we can all just sit together right here and enjoy food from different cultures. We can all just sit here together. This artwork is architectural related. It's called The Ideal Home. It's a tech design work, and it's actually a circular house, but this was the front view, and I drew a floor plan before as well, and this is something like this. I actually had a I used the software AutoCAD to generate and to design a more professional floor plan than this, but I didn't show it out because, again, I was worried that they don't want to see professional architecture plans, because that's what they said. They don't want to see professional architectural plans. So I just focused more on showing my ideas and creativity. This is called the cheese chair. I purposely added this in because I want to add something structural. They are also looking for something structural, so don't just add illustrations. Like, add a little bit architecture related, a little bit structures. So structures, which is like chairs, tables, shelves. So here I chose a chair, and this is called the cheese chair, and I used cardboard. The interior was like this. I had all this draft, and then like I used cardboard and cut them into triangles to make it safe to sit on, and it's pretty stable. It was very hard to dump it away because it's very stable. After another artwork, it's called the dream lamp. The dream lamp is basically a lamp, but I gave meaning to it, and what it means is that create your own life combination color. Create your own color life combination. Basically, what I mean is that when you chase your dreams, it's just like the marbles inside. The marbles here are colorful. They have different colors, just like your mood. The bubble is just saying your dream, and light switches, they generate different colors individually. You can choose what your favorite color combination is, just like how you choose your life. Like, you can find the color combination that suits you the best for life. So this is what it means. And some process work and angles, different aspects, photography, and it's just it's just simple wiring. And this is called the Galaxy Earth. It's not lastly, but it's another artwork. Galaxy Earth. Imagine if an alien in the galaxy sees Earth, like how does it see Earth? And so I just made it very colorful. This is a food wrap, and it's how, like, packaging design, because I was going for industrial design at first, but that's why I have this. And it's just saying like how I can package sushi and food wraps in a way. This is inspired by croissants. Like, I thought about, oh, like, I can eat croissants like that. I can just unwrap it. Then I can also like think it as a container to store food wraps. My last artwork is called the Rings of Nature. I actually didn't expect this would appear in my art portfolio, because I literally, like, these are real leaves, and I was having biography class, and I just took the leaves out and I just randomly started cutting it and then like making it a ring. Those were all my artworks, and now this is the home exercise assignment from TMU. This is an extra assignment. Requirements were 2 folds, cuts, and sticks and glues. There were requirements, and somehow I made it like this. Answered all of the questions that they stated on their website. It said like the ideas I had, what I wanted to achieve, and why I made this transformation. I showed them all here, and that's it. So that's it. This is basically my accepted art portfolio for ArcSci. And if you have any questions, anything you want to ask me, just feel free to leave a comment below, or DM me on my Instagram, my own art account, which I'm going to share all my daily sketches or my daily comics or small art shop. Feel free to follow me. And if you want to see other of my art portfolios, accepted art portfolios for interior design and industrial design, please check the link here and watch those videos. Good luck.